Hi, we've been talking about making 2024 the best year of our lives. And part of this series, it is how to become financially free. And today I would like to talk about two big ways of increasing our wealth and becoming financially free. We want to thrive beyond the limits, but the reality is that we do have a lot of limitations. Some of us are saying, well, I don't have enough money. In order to make a lot of money to become financially free, you do need money. It is true. And we will talk a bit about a way to be able to achieve financial freedom starting with very little. Some are saying, I don't have enough time. I'm already very, very busy. And my job or my freelancing gig or what I'm doing does not allow me to develop more passive income. And we will discuss today also about a way where you can accelerate, where you can have a domino effect in your finances. So we will discuss shortly about these two big ways. Now, how can you thrive beyond limits? First, I believe you need to discover a aha. You maybe watch a webinar or you see someone who is doing well and you have an aha moment and you may say, well, I think I can do that too. And there are many other aha moments. Maybe you read a book and it's a brilliant idea, but I do believe it is important to discover our X factor. And our X factor, it's not the TV show. It is actually something that you discover that you can do, where you can become really good. And that I call that an aha moment. And then you need massive action. Nothing is happening if you do not take massive action. And usually it is good to take that massive action immediately after you have the aha moment. Now, it is important to have a circle around you, people who ideally are better than you, who can help you, and that can become your X community. And this way, you can start a ripple effect, start small with an aha, then you add action, then you add your community, you start building your fan base, your community, some people you're working with, your team, and then you can see momentum in thriving beyond limits. Now, there are two big options, two big categories. And one option is for you to develop your own business, to develop your own community, to do it by yourself. And I think it is a great option. It is not for everyone. I don't know exactly the percentage, but maybe not more than 2 or 3% of the people are born entrepreneurs. They have that drive, they have that personality where they go and go and go, and they have the grit not to quit, but to continue. It is not easy to be an entrepreneur, especially nowadays, but it is an option. And I do want to suggest for all those of you who want to do it by yourself, I just want to suggest a few resources that I found helpful as I developed different businesses. One is the business model, the Canvas business model put out by Strategizer, and you can find a lot of resources online if you search this company and this business model generation. And basically, they popularized very much this business model Canvas, and it is actually a business model that it's on one page. So you think it's easy to do, just a one-page business model. Well, it takes days and days and days to put it together, to do it really, really well. And as you see on this page, you have different sections. So you have the revenue streams, you have the cost structure, customer segments, channels, customer relationships, value proposition, key resources, key activities, key partners. So you actually probably have to have maybe to work maybe a page for each one of these to clarify them, and then to be able to synthesize them in just a few short sentences. But I highly encourage, if you have a business idea, I highly encourage to use the business model canvas. And of course, when then you will discuss with potential investors or potential key partners, you can share your business model canvas with them, and they will be impressed. Wow, you've put a lot of efforts to put together this idea that looks pretty good. So I think this is one of the first steps in developing a business idea. Now, of course, the second big, huge thing is the marketing. So I would like to discuss a little bit about the marketing. I really like Seth Godin, and here are 3 different books, and they are good. They are pretty good. I really like the Purple Cow book. And the idea in the Purple Cow is that you need to find an idea or a service that is different. You don't see many purple cows on the fields, right? So if you see one, I'm sure you are noticing it. I am very sure. So what is the purple cow of your business, basically? What is the idea that is different, that is attractive, that the customer will come and come around and get it from you? Now, here is another interesting map of marketing. Pretty interesting way to explain marketing. This, I think, it's the subway map of London, but it is just different areas of marketing, from content, advertising, social strategy, selling, and so forth. So the entire marketing landscape, it is complicated, and it is more and more complicated. And now we have AI that it can help us in some ways. AI, it's not even on this map at all, but because it's a little bit older. But here you can have a pretty good idea of what it takes to have a good marketing strategy. Here it's another view of marketing. You really have to start with your goals, and then to develop a strategy, and to develop the strategy in all these different areas. So as an entrepreneur, you need to be aware of all these things. Here it's even a more complex map, a circle with all these areas where you have to pay attention, from PR to messaging to content, advertising, and so forth. So all these are important to take in consideration when you are developing a business. Now, one book that I really like by Seth Godin is Tribes. If you want to develop a business, ideally is to develop a tribe around your business, to develop a group of people who really like what you do, who become fans, who ideally become raging fans. And when they become raging fans, it's a lot easier, because they go and share your message, share your product or service with their friends and with others. And Seth Godin says that you basically have to have 2 things in order to develop a tribe. You have to have a shared interest, and you have to have a way to communicate. And nowadays we have social media, and you can choose a channel or several to communicate with your tribe. So These are some of the things that I believe you need to start with in order to develop your own business. As I said in the beginning, you have two options. One option is to do it by yourself. Another option is to come and join a tribe that is forming, a tribe that comes around the idea of increasing wealth and become financially free. We at Multipliers Club, that's what we are building. We are building a tribe, a group of people who are interested about increasing their wealth and becoming financially free. And we have 4 easy steps in order to do this. First, you become a club member. Then you look at the tools. We look at your X factor. We look at what you have, and we can help you develop a plan to grow what you have. And you don't have to start with a lot of money. We are an investment club, but it is possible to start with very, very little and grow your finances in time, but not only your finances, because we want to help you grow in many different areas of life. We look at the wheel of life, and we have to have, I believe, a certain balance between many different areas of our life. This is important. It's not only about money. It's about family. It's about our social life, about friends. It's about community. It's a lot more than just money. Then we look at growing the community, and we want to encourage each one of our members to have their own club, to have their own tribe, so to speak. And then, of course, we will see impact. We will see many members become financially free. Now, I spoke about democratizing wealth, and I've been featured in a Forbes magazine in Monaco with an article about democratizing wealth. And I do believe it is important to have the wealth distributed to a lot more people. I do believe we need a paradigm shift to ensure that the wealth creation, it's not only to the top 1%. And we are developing a investment platform that is decentralized. We will have no access to the people's funds. We will just present opportunities. And our goal is to see at least 5% every month. And 5% a month invested over a period of 10 years, it becomes hundreds of thousands of dollars. And if you do it with other club members, you can make over $1 million in several years. So Multipliers Club is more than a product. It is a lifestyle. And I do believe becoming a Multiplier Club member, you can thrive beyond limits. Do we have limits? Yes. Each one of us have limits. But I do believe that we can find ways to overcome those limits that we are experiencing. And we do not have, when you come here, you do not have to have necessarily a purple cow business idea. We are sharing a very generous percentage of the funds that we make through the membership back to those who are inviting their friends. So basically 66%. So you can start making money very, very quickly. And then if you can, not to spend those, but to reinvest them, it is ideally so that you can start building your wealth. So yes, we can thrive beyond limits. Even if we don't have a lot of money, if we don't have time, even if you don't have an idea, even if you don't know Facebook ads or how to write copy, it is okay. We do have in our club a product that is brilliant and that you can share with your friends so that they become financially free. Wouldn't it be wonderful for you to have 10, 15 people in your circle who are becoming financially free because of you, because you invited them. But we also have a club membership level for those who want to do this as a business, who they can attract tens of thousands of people in their country. And we are looking for members who will do this in their country, at least 4 or 5 people in each country, because I do believe we can attract 1% of the population in our club globally. So if you are interested to find out more, I would like to invite you to a free webinar this Thursday at 5 p.m. UK time. Sign up for free, and I would love for you to come participate. And we will explore these 4 areas that I've spoke about: your X factor, your X growth, your X community, and X impact. But we will discuss specifically how we can use the domino effect. You will see in this webinar an example of just 9 dominoes, from a small one to a big one, and they knock each other out, and the energy multiplication from the first domino to the last one is 2 billion times. Now, the question is, how can we start with just a small effort that has an effect? Bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger things are happening in our lives. And I do believe that that is possible. So again, I would love to invite you this Thursday. Sign up, please, to the webinar. And I'm sure you will learn a lot. And I would like to ask you even to invite some of your friends. As I said, it will be awesome for you to have your own club. Invite some of your friends. Maybe you get together and watch it together, or each one from their own home. But please come join us, and I'm sure you will not regret it. It will be about an hour or so. Please reserve that time in your calendar, and I'm sure you will learn a lot. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'm looking forward to see you on Thursday.
Opportunities are everywhere. There are no more boundaries. All that you need is around you. Imagine the grand possibilities. We dare to be different, determined, passionate. We are thinking big, unique souls, unstoppable. We are intense, brave, spiritual, courageous. We make our dreams a reality. We empower multipliers. We build brave communities. Love shines through everything we do. We unlock the potential in others. We never settle for "it's not possible." We push boundaries. We are change agents. We grow every day. We transform ideas into reality. We make the world a better place. It does not matter if it is cold, hot, dark. We create the future and bring hope to millions. We are not giving up. We make the impossible possible. We push through fears and weaknesses. We are the mass movement of people. We are the multipliers.